Welcome to Module 4 of our course on Project Management in Small and Medium-Sized Organizations. In this module, we will focus on the ongoing management and scalability of a Project Management Office, or PMO, within SMEs. Effective management of a PMO is crucial for maintaining project alignment with strategic goals, ensuring efficient resource utilization, and driving organizational success. As your organization grows, it's essential to adapt PMO practices to meet new challenges and opportunities. We will explore best practices for PMO management, techniques for adapting PMO practices as your organization evolves, and methods for monitoring and measuring PMO performance. By the end of this module, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and tools to ensure your PMO remains effective and scalable, supporting your organization's growth and success. Let's dive in and start by discussing the best practices for PMO management. This module is designed to provide you with the essential knowledge and tools needed to effectively manage and scale a project management office within small and medium-sized enterprises. Throughout this module, we will cover three main areas: best practices for PMO management, adapting PMO practices to support organizational growth, and monitoring and measuring PMO performance. By the end of this module, you will be able to implement best practices for managing a PMO, adapt PMO practices as your organization grows, and use effective techniques to monitor and measure PMO performance. These skills are critical for ensuring that your PMO remains aligned with organizational goals and continues to drive successful project outcomes as your organization evolves. Let's get started by exploring the best practices for PMO management. In this section, we will focus on specific steps to scale governance structures for PMOs in small and medium-sized enterprises. Establishing robust governance frameworks is crucial for effectively managing and supporting project activities as your PMO grows. Key steps include defining clear governance structures, setting up project oversight and decision-making frameworks, and ensuring alignment with organizational strategy. We'll explore how to adapt these governance structures to accommodate an increasing number of projects and greater complexity. By scaling your governance processes, you can maintain control, enhance transparency, and ensure that your PMO continues to deliver value as your organization evolves. Let's start by outlining the specific actions needed to establish scalable governance structures. Defining governance structures is crucial for scaling your PMO effectively within an SME. As your organization grows, it's essential to establish a clear framework for decision-making, accountability, and oversight. For smaller organizations, governance may start informally with key leaders making project decisions. However, as your organization and project portfolio expand, you will need more formal governance structures to maintain control and ensure alignment with strategic goals. Start by clearly outlining roles and responsibilities within the PMO, ensuring that each team member understands their duties and how they contribute to project success. As you scale, it becomes necessary to implement decision-making bodies, such as steering committees. These committees can oversee project selection, prioritization, and resource allocation, providing a structured approach to decision-making. For organizations with fewer projects, a steering committee might meet quarterly or semi-annually. However, as the number of projects increases, these meetings may become more frequent, such as monthly or bi-monthly, to ensure timely decisions and adjustments. Standardize processes for project approval and review to ensure consistency and transparency across the organization. This includes developing project charters, approval workflows, and regular status reviews. Establish policies and procedures to guide project execution and governance, adapting them as needed to fit the growing complexity of your operations. Additionally, consider implementing a Project Management Information System, PMIS, to support governance processes. A PMIS can provide real-time data and reporting capabilities, enabling more informed decision-making and easier tracking of project performance. By defining and evolving these governance structures, you create a scalable foundation that supports the effective management of your PMO, ensuring it continues to deliver value as your organization grows and evolves. As your PMO scales within an SME, establishing robust project oversight and decision-making frameworks becomes increasingly important. Initially, in smaller organizations, oversight might be less formal, with project decisions made by a small group of key leaders. However, as the number and complexity of projects grow, a more structured approach is necessary to maintain control and alignment with strategic objectives. Start by defining clear roles and responsibilities for project oversight. This includes appointing project sponsors, project managers, and other key stakeholders who will be involved in decision-making. As your organization grows, it may become necessary to formalize these roles within a governance structure to ensure accountability and transparency. Implement steering committees or governance boards to oversee project selection, prioritization, and resource allocation. In smaller organizations, these committees might meet quarterly or semi-annually. As your project portfolio expands, increasing the frequency of these meetings to monthly or bi-monthly can ensure timely and effective decision-making. Develop standardized processes for project oversight, including regular status reviews, milestone tracking, and performance reporting. These processes should be scalable, allowing for more detailed oversight as project complexity increases. Implementing a project management information system, PMIS, can facilitate real-time data tracking and reporting, providing the necessary insights for informed decision-making. Ensure that decision-making frameworks are transparent and inclusive. Involve key stakeholders in the decision-making process to build buy-in and support for project initiatives. Clear communication channels are essential to keep all parties informed and engaged. By establishing scalable project oversight and decision-making frameworks, you can ensure that your PMO remains effective and aligned with organizational goals, even as the number and complexity of projects grow. This structured approach will help maintain project control, enhance performance, and drive strategic success. Standardizing processes is essential for ensuring consistency and efficiency as your PMO scales. In the initial stages, smaller organizations may rely on informal processes that vary from project to project. However, as your organization grows, standardizing these processes becomes crucial to maintain control and improve project outcomes. Begin by developing a set of standardized project management processes that can be applied consistently across all projects. This includes creating templates, checklists, and tools to support project planning, execution, and monitoring. The goal is to establish a framework that is comprehensive yet flexible enough to accommodate the unique needs of different projects. It's important to remember that overly complex processes can be counterproductive, leading to resistance and non-compliance among project participants. This is where the Think PMO model of simple efficiency comes into play. The Think PMO model emphasizes creating streamlined, user-friendly processes that enhance productivity without overwhelming project teams. Focus on the essentials and ensure that each process adds value and is easy to understand and implement. Encourage continuous feedback from project managers and team members to refine and improve these processes over time. By adopting a balanced approach to standardization, you can ensure that your processes are used effectively, driving consistency and efficiency across your growing PMO. Implementing standardized processes is a critical step in scaling your PMO effectively. Initially, smaller organizations may function with varied and informal processes, but as your organization grows, it becomes essential to adopt standardized procedures to ensure consistency and efficiency. Begin by identifying key processes that need standardization, such as project planning, execution, and monitoring. Develop templates, checklists, and tools that can be easily adapted to different projects, providing a consistent framework for all project activities. These standardized processes will help streamline workflows, reduce errors, and improve overall project outcomes. However, it's important to balance comprehensiveness with simplicity. Overly complex processes can deter team members from using them, leading to inconsistencies and inefficiencies. The Think PMO model advocates for simple efficiency, creating streamlined, user-friendly processes that are easy to understand and implement. Engage your project managers and team members in the development and refinement of these processes to ensure they are practical and effective. Regular training and feedback sessions can help embed these processes into your organizational culture. By focusing on practical and efficient standardization, you can enhance project performance and ensure the scalability of your PMO. Creating templates and tools is an essential aspect of standardizing processes within your PMO. As your organization grows, having a set of standardized templates and tools can significantly streamline project management activities, ensuring consistency and efficiency across all projects. Start by developing key templates for project plans, schedules, budgets, and status reports. These templates should be comprehensive yet flexible, allowing project managers to adapt them to the specific needs of each project. However, remember that overly complex templates can hinder their adoption. The Think PMO model emphasizes simple efficiency, creating user-friendly templates and tools that are easy to use and understand. Ensure that each template includes only the necessary fields and sections that add value to the project management process. Encourage feedback from your project managers and team members to continuously improve these templates and tools. By focusing on creating practical and efficient templates, you can ensure their widespread use and enhance the overall effectiveness of your PMO. Continuous improvement is a cornerstone of effective PMO management, particularly as your organization grows. The principle of continuous improvement involves regularly assessing and refining your processes, tools, and methodologies to enhance efficiency and project outcomes. Begin by establishing a baseline of your current PMO performance and identifying key areas that require enhancement. This could involve streamlining workflows, updating project management tools, or adopting new best practices. Emphasize the importance of incremental changes that can be easily implemented and monitored. Utilize performance data and feedback from project teams to identify opportunities for improvement. Encourage a mindset where every team member is actively looking for ways to optimize processes and eliminate inefficiencies. By fostering a culture of continuous improvement, you can ensure that your PMO evolves with your organization, remaining agile and responsive to changing needs and challenges. This approach not only enhances project success rates, but also drives overall organizational growth and productivity. Encouraging a culture of continuous improvement is vital for the long-term success and scalability of your PMO. As your organization grows, it's essential to foster an environment where team members are motivated to constantly seek ways to enhance processes and project outcomes. Start by promoting the importance of continuous improvement within your PMO, emphasizing that even well-established processes can be refined and optimized over time. To avoid overwhelming your team, follow the Think PMO model of simple efficiency. Implement small, manageable changes that can make a significant impact without disrupting day-to-day operations. Create feedback loops where project managers and team members can share their insights and suggestions for improvement. Regularly review performance data and lessons learned from completed projects to identify areas for enhancement. By cultivating a culture of continuous improvement, you can ensure that your PMO remains agile, efficient, and capable of meeting the evolving needs of your organization. Utilizing feedback and lessons learned is crucial for the continuous improvement and scalability of your PMO. As your organization grows, systematically collecting and analyzing feedback from completed projects can provide valuable insights for refining processes and improving future project outcomes. Establish a structured process for gathering feedback from project managers, team members, and stakeholders at the end of each project. In line with the Think PMO model, keep the feedback process simple and focused. Use straightforward surveys and debrief meetings to gather input on what worked well and areas for improvement. Analyze this feedback to identify recurring issues and successful practices. Document lessons learned and incorporate them into your standardized processes and training programs. By leveraging feedback and lessons learned, you can drive continuous improvement and ensure that your PMO remains effective and efficient as it scales. Adapting PMO practices is essential for ensuring that your PMO remains effective as your organization grows and evolves. As your organization expands, you may encounter new challenges and opportunities that require changes in how your PMO operates. Begin by regularly assessing the impact of organizational changes on your PMO's processes and methodologies. This includes evaluating changes in project complexity, resource availability, and strategic priorities. Tailor your PMO practices to align with these evolving needs. For example, You might need to introduce more advanced project management tools, implement new training programs for your project managers, or adjust your resource allocation strategies. It's important to be flexible and responsive, making incremental changes that can be easily integrated into your existing framework. Engaging stakeholders in this process ensures that the changes are well-informed and supported. By continuously adapting your PMO practices, you can maintain their relevance and effectiveness, driving successful project outcomes in a dynamic organizational environment. Assessing organizational changes is essential for adapting your PMO practices to support growth. As your organization evolves, changes in structure, strategy, and project complexity can impact your PMO's effectiveness. Regularly evaluate how these changes affect your PMO's operations and identify necessary adjustments. This includes assessing shifts in organizational priorities, resource availability, and stakeholder expectations. To maintain simplicity and efficiency, use the Think PMO model to guide your assessment. Focus on key areas that directly impact your PMO's performance. Conduct regular reviews and involve key stakeholders in the assessment process to ensure a comprehensive understanding of the changes. By proactively assessing and responding to organizational changes, you can ensure that your PMO remains aligned with your organization's goals and continues to drive project success. Adjusting PMO strategies is vital for ensuring that your PMO can effectively support your organization's growth and evolving needs. As your organization expands, the strategies that once worked may need to be revised to address new challenges and opportunities. Start by evaluating the current PMO strategies and identifying areas that require adjustment. This includes reassessing project selection criteria, resource allocation, and risk management approaches. To avoid overwhelming your PMO team, apply the Think PMO model of simple efficiency. Implement changes incrementally and focus on the most impactful adjustments first. Engage stakeholders in the process to gather insights and ensure buy-in. Regularly review the effectiveness of the new strategies and be prepared to make further refinements as needed. By continuously adjusting your PMO strategies, you can ensure that your PMO remains agile and effective in supporting your organization's growth. Scaling PMO services is essential as your organization grows and takes on more projects. Initially, your PMO might offer a limited range of services, but as the project portfolio expands, it's crucial to enhance the PMO's capabilities to meet increased demands. Begin by identifying additional services that can support the growing number of projects, such as advanced project reporting, resource management, and strategic project alignment. Using the Think PMO model, focus on simple and efficient scaling. Introduce new services gradually, ensuring they are well integrated into existing processes. Train your team on these new services and gather feedback to refine their implementation. By scaling PMO services thoughtfully and incrementally, you can enhance your PMO's ability to support a larger and more complex project portfolio effectively. Enhancing PMO capabilities is a critical step in ensuring your PMO can meet the demands of a growing organization. As your project portfolio expands, it's important to invest in developing new skills, tools, and technologies that can support more complex project management activities. Start by assessing the current capabilities of your PMO and identifying gaps that need to be addressed. In line with the Think PMO model, focus on enhancing capabilities that offer the greatest impact with the least complexity. This might include adopting new project management software, providing advanced training for project managers, or introducing more sophisticated reporting and analytics tools. Ensure that enhancements are user-friendly and align with your organization's strategic goals. By continuously enhancing your PMO's capabilities, you can ensure it remains effective and efficient as your organization grows. Change management is a critical component of scaling your PMO and ensuring its success in a growing organization. It involves preparing, supporting, and helping individuals and teams in making organizational changes. Effective change management ensures that changes are implemented smoothly and successfully, minimizing resistance and maximizing engagement. Start by developing a comprehensive change management plan that outlines the scope of changes, the stakeholders involved, and the timeline for implementation. This plan should include strategies for communicating the changes, providing training and resources, and addressing any concerns or resistance that may arise. The success of change management largely depends on clear and transparent communication. It's essential to communicate the reasons for the change, the benefits it will bring, and the specific steps involved in the transition. Engage stakeholders early in the process to build buy-in and support. Regular updates and open forums for discussion can help address concerns and provide clarity. Providing adequate training and resources ensures that team members are equipped to adapt to the new processes and tools. This not only helps in reducing anxiety and resistance, but also empowers employees to embrace the changes more confidently. Monitoring the implementation of changes and gathering feedback is crucial for continuous improvement. Use this feedback to make necessary adjustments and improvements to the change management process. Recognize and celebrate milestones and successes to reinforce the positive aspects of the change. By fostering a culture that embraces change, and by managing it effectively, your PMO can adapt more readily to new challenges and opportunities, ensuring long-term success and growth in a dynamic business environment. Managing change within the PMO is essential as your organization grows and adapts to new challenges. Change management involves preparing, supporting, and helping individuals and teams in making organizational change. Start by developing a change management plan that outlines how changes will be communicated, implemented, and monitored. This plan should include strategies for engaging stakeholders and addressing resistance to change. Following the Think PMO model, keep the change management process straightforward and transparent. Clearly communicate the reasons for the change, the benefits it will bring, and the steps involved in the transition. Provide training and resources to support your team during the change process. Regularly seek feedback and be prepared to make adjustments as needed. By effectively managing change within the PMO, you can ensure smooth transitions and maintain high levels of performance and morale. Effective communication of changes is paramount to the successful implementation of any change management strategy. Clear, transparent, and consistent communication helps to build trust and reduces uncertainty among team members and stakeholders. Begin by developing a comprehensive communication plan that outlines the key messages, channels, and timing for communicating changes. Ensure that the reasons for the change, the benefits it will bring, and the specific steps involved are clearly articulated. Using multiple communication channels, such as emails, meetings, and intranet posts, can help reach a wider audience and reinforce the message. Engaging stakeholders early and often in the communication process is essential. Provide opportunities for them to ask questions, voice concerns, and offer feedback. Open forums, Q&A sessions, and feedback surveys can be effective tools for this engagement. It's also important to tailor your communication to different audience segments within the organization. For instance, executives may need high-level strategic information, while project teams may require detailed, practical guidance on how the changes will affect their day-to-day work. Providing relevant, targeted information helps ensure that everyone understands the impact of the changes and their role in the transition. Ongoing communication is key to maintaining momentum and ensuring the successful adoption of changes. Regular updates on the progress of the change implementation, including any adjustments made based on feedback, help to keep everyone informed and engaged. Highlighting early wins and celebrating milestones can reinforce the positive impact of the changes and build confidence in the process. By prioritizing effective communication, you can facilitate a smoother transition, foster a culture of openness and collaboration, and ensure that changes are embraced and sustained across the organization. Monitoring and measuring PMO performance is essential to ensure that your PMO continues to deliver value and support the strategic objectives of your organization. Begin by identifying key performance indicators, KPIs, that align with your PMO's goals, such as project completion rates, budget adherence, resource utilization, and stakeholder satisfaction. Establishing clear targets and benchmarks for these KPIs allows you to track progress and identify areas for improvement. Utilize performance dashboards and reporting tools to provide real-time visibility into these metrics, enabling timely and informed decision-making. Regular performance reviews, both at the project and PMO levels, can help maintain focus and drive continuous improvement. Effective performance measurement also involves collecting and analyzing data from various sources, including project reports, financial records, and stakeholder feedback. This comprehensive approach ensures a holistic view of your PMO's performance. Implement continuous monitoring practices to routinely assess performance and make necessary adjustments. Encourage a culture of transparency and accountability by sharing performance results with your team and stakeholders, celebrating successes, and addressing challenges openly. By systematically monitoring and measuring PMO performance, you can ensure that your PMO remains agile, responsive, and aligned with the evolving needs of your organization. Identifying and tracking key performance indicators, KPIs, is fundamental for assessing the effectiveness and efficiency of your PMO. KPIs provide measurable values that indicate how well your PMO is achieving its strategic goals. Start by selecting a few critical KPIs that align closely with your PMO's objectives, such as on-time project delivery, budget adherence, resource utilization, and stakeholder satisfaction. It's essential to begin with a manageable number of KPIs to avoid overwhelming your team and to ensure that each metric is meaningful and actionable. As your PMO scales, you can gradually expand your set of KPIs to cover more aspects of performance. However, it's important not to overdo it. Too many KPIs can lead to data overload and detract from focusing on the most critical performance areas. Use tools like performance dashboards to track and visualize these KPIs, providing a clear and concise overview of your PMO's performance. Regularly review these metrics to identify trends, celebrate successes, and pinpoint areas that need improvement. By starting with a focused set of KPIs and scaling thoughtfully, you can effectively monitor your PMO's performance and drive continuous improvement without overwhelming your resources. Implementing effective performance measurement techniques is crucial for gaining insights into your PMO's performance and identifying areas for improvement. Begin by selecting appropriate methods for collecting and analyzing performance data. Techniques such as balanced scorecards, which provide a comprehensive view of performance by incorporating financial, customer, internal process, and learning and growth metrics, can be highly effective. Another valuable method is benchmarking, which involves comparing your PMO's performance against industry standards or best practices to identify gaps and opportunities for improvement. Utilize performance dashboards and reporting tools to aggregate and visualize your data, making it easier to track key metrics and identify trends. Dashboards offer real-time updates and a consolidated view of performance indicators, enabling you to make informed decisions quickly. Regularly scheduled performance reviews, both at the project and PMO levels, help ensure continuous monitoring and accountability. Additionally, incorporate qualitative techniques, such as stakeholder surveys and feedback sessions, to gather insights that quantitative data alone might miss. By employing a mix of quantitative and qualitative performance measurement techniques, you can gain a well-rounded understanding of your PMO's effectiveness and drive continuous improvement. Continuous monitoring is essential for maintaining a proactive approach to managing your PMO's performance. This ongoing process involves regularly reviewing key performance indicators, KPIs, and other relevant metrics to ensure that projects are on track and objectives are being met. Start by establishing a routine for collecting and analyzing performance data. Use tools like performance dashboards to provide real-time insights into project progress, resource utilization, and other critical metrics. These tools enable you to detect issues early and make timely adjustments to keep projects aligned with strategic goals. Incorporate regular check-ins and performance reviews into your PMO's routine to ensure continuous oversight. Weekly or bi-weekly meetings can be effective for discussing project status, addressing any emerging issues, and making necessary course corrections. Additionally, implement automated alerts and notifications for key metrics that fall outside predefined thresholds. This allows for immediate attention to potential problems before they escalate. By fostering a culture of continuous monitoring, you can ensure that your PMO remains agile, responsive, and capable of delivering consistent value to your organization. Regular monitoring not only helps in maintaining project control, but also supports data-driven decision-making and continuous improvement. Continuous improvement. Routine monitoring and reporting are fundamental practices for maintaining oversight and ensuring accountability within your PMO. Establishing a regular schedule for monitoring and reporting helps keep all stakeholders informed about project progress and any issues that may arise. Begin by setting up a consistent reporting cadence, such as weekly or monthly status reports, depending on the complexity and duration of your projects. These reports should include key performance indicators, KPIs, project milestones, budget status, and risk assessments. Utilize standardized templates for your reports to ensure consistency and clarity. Performance dashboards can complement these reports by providing real-time, visual representations of data, making it easier to spot trends and potential issues. Regular review meetings, where these reports are discussed, can facilitate timely decision-making and corrective actions. By implementing routine monitoring and reporting, you can ensure continuous oversight, enhance transparency, and maintain alignment with organizational goals. This structured approach helps in early identification of problems, enabling proactive management, and fostering a culture of accountability and continuous improvement. Using performance data effectively is crucial for driving continuous improvement and achieving strategic objectives within your PMO. Performance data provides valuable insights into project outcomes, resource utilization, and overall PMO efficiency. Start by ensuring that your performance measurement systems collect comprehensive and accurate data across all relevant metrics. This data should then be analyzed to identify trends, patterns, and areas for improvement. Incorporate the insights gained from performance data into your decision-making processes. Regularly review this data with your team to discuss successes, challenges, and lessons learned. Use the findings to refine project management processes, optimize resource allocation, and enhance overall project execution. Additionally, share performance data with stakeholders to demonstrate the value and impact of the PMO, building trust and support. By leveraging performance data, you can make informed decisions, drive strategic improvements, and ensure that your PMO consistently delivers value to the organization. Let's summarize the key takeaways from Module 4 on managing and scaling your PMO and SMEs. First, implementing best practices for PMO management is crucial for ensuring consistent and efficient project execution. This includes establishing clear governance structures, standardizing processes, and fostering a culture of continuous improvement. Second, as your organization grows, it's essential to adapt your PMO practices to meet new challenges and opportunities. Assess organizational changes regularly, adjust PMO strategies, and scale PMO services and capabilities to support a larger and more complex project portfolio. Effective change management and clear communication are vital for successfully implementing these adaptations. Finally, monitoring and measuring PMO performance is critical for maintaining alignment with strategic goals and driving continuous improvement. Identify and track relevant KPIs, utilize robust performance measurement techniques, and establish a routine for continuous monitoring and reporting. Use performance data to make informed decisions and ensure that your PMO continues to deliver value. Remember to refer to the student guide for detailed exercises, case studies, and answer keys to reinforce your learning. By applying these principles, you can ensure that your PMO remains effective, scalable, and aligned with your organization's evolving needs. Thank you for participating in this module.